Ladies and gentlemen, Henry Confidential here on There Will Be Movies. This is There Will Be Trivia. I need to come up with a new name for these tournaments, so comment below what you guys suggest I need to come up with because, I don't want to break any copyright rules. So anyway, Brian Michaels here and Antonio Chavez. Brian, you've already done this before with me, plus you've already done Against the Grain with me on the channel, so you're becoming quite a regular. What are your thoughts on this low-stakes format and playing Antonio with his bedhead? Does that scare you? Does that get into your head? And how do you think that's character-based?
No, I don't think it's character based. I think he's trying to psych me out. I think he's been up studying every movie ever made for the last 24 hours. But he's wide awake. He just wants to have that look like, so make me take him lightly. Not going to happen. I am going to say the low stakes is what has me here because I want to just have some trivia, no prep, no cramming movies, just have some fun. And, I'm going to have a fun time here with Antonio.
Antonio, if you ever do want to build a character for any future shows, just takes those posters down behind you, have your hair just like that, and you look like you're in a psych ward. So maybe wear a white T-shirt. So what are your thoughts? We haven't hung out in a while, so what are your thoughts coming up on the channel? And what are your thoughts playing Brian? I know that's always a scary feat with his green cup.
Exactly. That's why I was like, all right, you're gonna be Brian. I'm like, okay, but like you said, it's no prep, so I'm like, it's for fun. But I'm still going to try my hardest. But I have a feeling that Brian's got this one. But maybe, who knows, man, I am psyching him out, man. I did study. Who knows, man, I did watch a bunch of shitty movies in a row. But either way, man, it's all about having fun. I'm glad to be back. It's good seeing you, too, and always good seeing Brian. So I'm just glad to get this going finally.
There you go. And, hey, we watch a bunch of shitty movies. You all know that those are Brian's 5 stars. All right, let's get started. So, question number 1.
He's not wrong.
It's you guys all know at this point, but it's whiteboard. And then if you guys need a time extension, just ask for a time extension. You don't need to hear me talk and vamp any longer. But if you actually do need to repeat the question, I will do that too. So there's 2 different ones. Question number 1: who directed Basic Instinct? Based on this match, my Basic Instinct is a run away from Antonio with that head. That hair he's going on there. It's just like, oof. I just got done watching a scary movie, and Antonio looks just like him. 5, 4.
Hey, that awesome look is stylish now.
Yeah.
2, 1.
Back in my day, it was bad.
Brian, what do you got?
Paul Verhoeven.
And Antonio?
Paul Verhoeven.
All right, guys. Just like they say, anything can happen. 1-1. Correct. Question number 2. In what 2000s comedy will you find characters Saul, Dale, and Red? Moments of silence like this make me think, do I need a co-host? We're averaging a nice 14 views per video, so one of the 14 people, comment below if you guys think a co-host is needed, if you guys just want me to sit in silence, or if you guys like my terrible puns. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Antonio, what do you got?
Is it? I don't know. Just guess. Super Troopers. I don't know.
And Brian?
I don't know red, but there was a blue in old school.
Looking for Pineapple Express.
Oh
Dale
my
Denton,
God.
Saul, and Red. Yeah. Up there. The third question. What year saw the release of Requiem for a Dream? Aren't you guys happy that I didn't say you guys are perfect after 1? So now when you guys are not perfect after 2, it's just out of the window.
Jinx us.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What year did you see this in theaters, Brian?
I believe it was 2000.
And Antonio?
I didn't see this in theaters. It was 2000.
Correct.
I think I'm being mocked here.
What? No. This is not a mockumentary. Question number 4. Who stars as Rod in Hot Rod? That's what it is. Antonio, you look like you've been riding on a motorcycle at 200 miles an hour with that hair. It's just been flowing in the wind. 5.
I think it'd be worse, but yeah.
4,
He's not gonna let this go.
3, 2. Wait. I'm the king of hammering home a joke until it is dead in the ground. Antonio, what do you got?
I haven't seen this movie still. Andy Samberg.
And Brian?
If you ask Kurt Kowalski, he'll say it's Andy Sandberg. But yeah, Andy Sandberg.
That's why I was watching his board for a little longer. I wanted to check. I'm usually not a stickler for stuff like that, but as a character, as he's become more and more popular, we have to specific get that one right. He is the Sam man. Your fifth question: what two colors are associated with Gandalf in the Lord of the Rings series? This is one of those questions me and Brian were talking about before, where it's like sometimes when questions are written, sometimes they're wrong. And I was like, I will write a question until I either make sure it's worded the best that I can do, or I just won't write it. Because if there's a chance it can be challenged or something like that, I'm just like, it's out the door. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brian's red, Antonio's blue, but what is Gandalf? Brian?
White and gray.
And Antonio?
Gray and white.
Ooh, we're looking for white and gray.
Yes!
Cannot accept gray and white, sorry.
He was white second, so.
Yeah, you always end with the best. You start with the best.
Oh my god.
Who directed The Untouchables? Is this film untouchable? Not to be mistaken with one of my favorite films, The Intouchables, and not to be...
And yes, I saw this in theaters in 1987.
Man, spoiler alert for what potentially director could be directed movies in 1987. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did you touch this answer, Antonio?
No idea. Oliver Stone.
I mean, that would be interesting. Brian?
I honestly couldn't remember for sure. Is it Brian De Palma?
Terrible first name. Brian De Palma's correct.
Damn. That's a good one. Yeah.
We have our first lead, but as they say in the trivia spheres, anything can happen. Your seventh question. What location are Joel and Clementine when they first interact based on the movie's runtime? So based on what we see in the movie starting off, like movie-wise. Not story-wise, movie-wise.
Ooh. Okay.
What type of location when they first interact? If you've seen the movie, you know why I'm clarifying.
Yeah, definitely.
I have, but it's been a long, long time.
Oh, by the way, it's Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Forgot to write it. The question was so long, I didn't. That's how you know how great this movie is. You're able to...
Well, that changes my answer. Wait.
Yeah, that's how you know how great the movie is. The fact that I didn't even say the movie. You're like, oh, obviously we're talking about that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brian.
I don't know. Bookstore.
And Antonio.
The beach.
That is in the real life. They met at the beach. They met based on the movie in the train station. Train or train station.
Well, I was on a train. That would have been wrong.
I thought maybe they met at the train station after the beach, and then they got on the train together. Damn.
Nope. The train is where when they did the rememory and they went to like all that stuff. So that's where the movie started. Yep. Next question. In what movie will you see Jack Black as the character Dewey Finn? I don't remember who was just talking recently, but not a fan of Jack Black. I watch a lot of shows of stuff I'm not allowed to watch, so I just watch in the dark.
Hey, Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny is awesome.
I wonder if that's this. 5.
It's
4,
not, because he plays Jack Black.
3, 2. Antonio might not have knew that. 1. Antonio, what do you got?
School of Rock.
And Brian.
School of Rock.
School of Rock is correct. 6-5. Got a barn burner. Your next question. Frank Carrassi directs Kevin James in what 2011 film? I know the Oscars were just the other day, so I had to start talking Oscar movies. Kevin James, the 10-time Oscar winner. You guys know Dr. Pepper has a 0 sugar now? It tastes just like Dr. Pepper, so it's very misleading, and I'm not going to drink a lot of these just in case it's a farce. Thunder Farce. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brian.
I don't even know who Frank Carrassi is, so I don't know what kind of movie to pick. Here Comes the Boom.
And Antonio.
Guess Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Looking for Zookeeper. Zookeeper.
Oh.
Yeah. Talk about Oscar-winning films right there. 10th question. What two actresses play the leads in Jennifer's Body? That's something as a question right here I've just got accustomed to doing. What two actresses play the leads? Because you could just say who are the two leads, and then you start getting a smash. Like, well, this person had 16 minutes, and this person
blanking out on a name. Oh, okay.
If only you would have studied. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Antonio.
Amanda Seyfried and Megan Fox.
And Brian.
Yeah, I had Michaela in my head. I couldn't get the name. Yeah, Megan Fox and Amanda Seyfried.
Ooh, you're looking for Amanda Seyfried and Megan Fox, not in the other.
That's the order on my board. There you go.
Yeah, well, that's about what you say. 11. Who directed 1996's Crash?
I saw this movie at too young an age.
Interesting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I didn't want to go on any further because I don't know if there's any hints along the line. So I was like, all right, sure, good story. Antonio, what do you got?
David Cronenberg.
And Brian.
David Cronenberg.
Man, you guys are killing it today. You guys have been studying so hard. Proud of you guys. Now that we've made it this far in the video, we can reveal some secrets. The reason that Antonio's hair is like that is because he's been up all night studying. And that's why he's doing so well. And that's why Brian has a hat on to hide his crazy hair that he's got going.
My lack of hair. We won't go there.
Here's a fun one. Name one of the 3 films directed by Peyton Reed between Bring It On and the Ant-Man movies. Yeah, you guys like that, huh?
It's like I had to think of directors and release dates. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not even sure if this is. I think so.
Hey, if I can make you not 100% on your answer, that's good enough for me.
Right.
5, 4, 3, 2, all right, 1. All right, Brian, bring it on.
Down with Love.
That is interesting. That's the one you chose. Antonio.
I blanked on all of them. Right, just guessed dinner for schmucks.
We were in fact looking for Down with Love, The Breakup, or Yes Man.
Yes, man. That's the one I was thinking of. Damn it.
I didn't even know he directed that.
Down with Love. That's interesting. That of the three of those, you're like, all right. 3 questions remaining, so there's still a chance for Antonio to take a lead, tie it up. Question number 13. What part of Jack Nicholson's body gets cut in Chinatown? I love when I actually ask a plot question that I wouldn't say is hard, but you definitely had to see the movie to know, and you guys write quickly. That just shows that Chinatown is a banger. 5, 4. Maybe it's on Brian's Top 100. Stay tuned. 1. Antonio. He's like, no, it's not.
His nose.
And Brian?
Spoiler alert, it's not in my top 100. His nose, specifically his nostril.
Correct. I like my nose. You guys, fun fact, you guys know what actor did it?
The director.
No. Or, yeah. No. Yeah. See, you guys had me thinking of something else. I was thinking of a name, and you just said the director. I'm like, wait.
Lansky, right?
Yeah, but just because you said a director, I was like, wait, who? 2 questions remaining. Anything can happen. Who plays Clay in Drag Me to Hell? feel like that's how people feel is how people feel is happening to them. I don't think that's the best way to word that. How people feel is happening to them when they're brought onto a show with me. They're being dragged into hell. Damn.
No, what's worse is we willingly agreed to be in hell.
It's like Little Nicky then, so it's actually pretty funny. Cool.
Not if it's Little Nicky.
It's freaking awesome. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm out.
Antonio, can you
Never seen this movie. Stephen Lang. I don't know.
the spelling of that last name's almost right. And Brian.
Justin Long.
Well, you guys know how we roll. We're still going to ask this last question, but it might be worth more points if Antonio gets it and Brian doesn't. You guys know how we do. What film got Paul Greengrass a Best Director nomination? Finally threw in an Oscar question in there. Shout out the Oscars. I heard that they were the best thing ever. I didn't even know that they were 2 days ago. We're filming this on Tuesday, and the Oscars were Sunday. I'm not afraid to admit when I'm filming things because I don't release my things 6 months later. So I can actually say the days that I film. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you wrote a number in your answer, Antonio, it'll be worth that many points.
Hope I got this right. Flight 93?
You did technically write it up, Brian.
United 93?
United 93. All right, so that was a blast. Brian, you get the W there, 12-8. Pretty good percentage. Good thing I don't do perfect rounds, and good thing you didn't get one. Because as Dom said, being perfect is overrated. So who wants to be perfect? Whatever that means. What were your thoughts? Low stakes. We had some fun. Is this something that is living up to the hype of being low stakes, or is it starting to get more pressure onto you as the more you play?
Absolutely. I like playing low stakes. Just get to answer some trivia questions without, there's no prep. We could just wake up in the morning, sometimes early because people thought the match was an hour earlier, and just show up and play the match.
Yeah,
that's what I like.
Too pressure filled, and it was just like, it's just fun. It was nice and broad too, nice and diverse. So yeah, it felt awesome.
That's what I'm talking about. And Brian, have you looked at the bracket since when I posted? Do you know who you potentially be playing?
Actually, I didn't notice the bracket.
You'd be playing the winner of Tony and Kirk in round 2.
Oh jeez, honestly, Brian was Kirk.
Yeah, it's because I haven't played Kirk enough around these places.
So I can't wait for that. We are all rooting for Antonio and Tony. So we'll hope we still have Tony to hold us home.
I know it is.
You just said we've seen enough of you guys. All right, so with that being said, I am Henry Confidential. That is Brian Michaels and Antonio Chavez. We had some fun over here. You know how we roll. What is this? 18 minutes into the recording, because that's how we do it, baby. Henry Confidential. Make sure you guys like the video because it just makes me feel better about myself. And make sure you dislike the video because then I know that the right people are seeing this, and that means it's getting more views. So Henry Confidential. There will be movies. There will be trivia. We are out.